Okay. Okay. Great. Hello, welcome everyone to our first encouraging conversation. And I'm here with my Kickstarter team, Delvin, Barbara, and John. And this is part of a series that we're running while we're running the Kickstarter, called Encouraging Conversations, because I want to feel the encouragement and support of all my friends and colleagues and collaborators and other people that I'm going to be connecting with over the next month. And I also want to share the encouragement with you and to feel that we're all part of this together. We're all in need of encouragement, and then when we have that encouragement, then we're more able to contribute out into the world and more able to shine our gifts and be useful and joyful in the world. So yeah, Cultural Emergence has certainly encouraged me and supported me to feel my way through those uncertain times and to feel encouraged. And there's this principle of being encouraged, and that's what it helps me to know that there's other people around me that are thinking the same and that are supporting me. So yeah, that's what gives me courage, the power of emergence and non-linearity and magic and potential. Yeah. John, welcome to
Hmm.
you.
Yeah, thank you, Libby. I go back in my mind to a moment when Libby and I came to work together for the first time at the encouragement of a mutual friend, Ruth Corey in Spain. Um, and when I arrived there, Libby said to me, well, you could do what you've always done, and I could do what I always do, and we could just take turns, or we could do something different. And I could stand where I am, and you could stand where you are, and we could see what this blank space in between us brings forward. Um, and that was I've in my body, I felt, yes, let's do that. That sounds fun. I'm a broken tape recorder over, year after year after year, right? It's like, yeah, this sounds like fun. And it was. And this is where cultural emergence came from, and I'm going to say that that approach has revolutionized how I do things. It really caused so many shifts, brought out so much more creativity, and all these cultural emergence principles and tools have just been wonderful in helping to reinforce that, get out of my stuck, habits and move into the exploration of, what could be impossible, but keeps manifesting anyway, and in this time that we live in, we need a lot of that, and we need to have a lot of joy to do it with. So I'm feeling very, very encouraged by cultural emergence on a daily basis. And of course, what comes through me and what comes through even this team or the cultural emergence effective design team that we worked with just recently, um, is like a role modeling field that moves others, so even in just having a conversation with a friend who's not directly involved with cultural emergence, um, he's affected by it, and then he says, oh, tell Looby, you can tell my story. I just heard you share that thing, John, and I'm inspired now to get my thing in order, in his desk and so on. So I think that there's something in the radiance of the joyful creativity that moves with cultural emergence that is communicable. It's like a communicable healing instead of communicable disease. So I like to think of that we're spreading something good just by being in the dance of cultural emergence. So and what gives me courage to do what I do is a conversation with the future generations on a daily basis, or sometimes more. Like sometimes I get a little overwhelmed, a little depressed about how things are going in the world, and I just go into my mind and I visit and I say, can you give me a little hand here? And I get all this juice, like, we want you to do this, please do this, like, don't go back to sleep. We need you to be alive and electric and spread this love towards us so it reaches us, and that's, I think that's what gives me my courage. So I'll pass it to Barbara.
Thanks, John, for these beautiful words. Yes, this cultural emergence toolkit, but also the community of the users of these tools have encouraged me to go much deeper in being me, like with using wise words and naming and reframing, like just a very simple shift. I used to say, "Oh, I can't do this," but now I would say, "Oh, I can't do it yet." Tiny shifts work for me, and using tools like visioning and imagination. And I still have a hard one on deep listening, truly listening, not only to other people, but also to myself. And what I really like, the best tool in the whole kit for me is designing as a habit. I use it in everything. So yeah, I can imagine that this card deck will make all the tools super clear for everyone. Yeah, you can choose on a daily basis, pick a card, and oh, this is my card for today. And yeah, we could all get encouraged by using these wonderful tools. Delvin.
Hi, everyone. Marianne Radmacher said, courage does not always roar. Sometimes courage is the quiet voice at the end of the day saying, I will try again tomorrow. And the Cultural Emergence Toolkit just keeps giving me opportunities to view the past and the present and the future with new eyes, to glean learnings and unlock possibilities. It's like it's constantly making things fresh for me, showing me that every day is an opportunity to start new. I also love what E.E. Cummings noted. He said it takes courage to grow up and become who you really are. And for me, Cultural Emergence has provided a lot of tools and the language for reminding other people that they're already great designers and giving those people opportunities to redesign anything in their inner life or their outer life that's not working or that they want to manifest. It's just so liberating to remember that everything's part of an ongoing design and the next level is just the design away. Being part of the Cultural Emergence global community has been super supportive of me too, giving me confidence and courage to forge forward with faith. It's just so encouraging to be part of a conscious global movement for positive change. And having physical tools like the cards to play games with and have fun with really supports me to facilitate design processes with friends and even facilitate larger groups in a dynamic and exciting way. So far, I've been using homemade cards for Cultural Emergence, and it's going to be so helpful and confidence building to have a professional set of cards to use with friends and supporting decision-making processes, and also for facilitating design learning with groups. So Anais Nin said, life shrinks or expands in proportion to one's courage. So let the Cultural Emergence Toolkit encourage you to activate your design light even deeper and step into the light.